Hi there, I'm Michael Young, and this week I want to ask, when did you stop being you? Now, let me explain. Have you ever heard someone say, I wish I could be a child again? Now, most people think they're talking about fewer responsibilities with no bills and no mortgages and no deadlines and certainly no pressure. But I don't think that's what they're really missing. I think they're missing who they were, a time before the world told them who they should be. Because when you look at a young child, something remarkable stands out. They laugh without worrying whether they sound silly. They dance without wondering who's watching. They ask questions without fearing they'll look stupid, and they create without asking whether it's good enough. And of course they fail. And you know what? 5 minutes later they're trying again. They don't wake up wondering if people like them. They don't compare themselves with everyone else. And for a few magic years, they simply are. And then little by little, the marble starts to build, and someone says, don't be so loud. Another says, be realistic. You'll never make a living doing that. Or boys don't cry, or good girls don't answer back. Or you should be more like your brother. Stop showing off. Or what will people think? And what a load of, well, let's say rubbish. None of these comments seem particularly significant on their own, but over the years they become part of the story we tell ourselves, until eventually we stop hearing other people's voices and we mistake them for our own. We begin to believe we're shy, or we're not creative, or we're not clever enough, or not attractive enough, or not successful enough. We spend decades trying to become somebody without ever questioning who decided we weren't good enough in the first place. And here's the strange thing. We call it growing up. But what if some of it is actually growing away from ourselves? Maybe that's why certain moments catch us by surprise. You hear an old song, you find a photograph from when you were 8. You remember climbing trees, drawing pictures, making up stories, and you know what? Laughing until your stomach hurt. And for a moment, you feel something. Now, most people call it nostalgia, but I'm not sure it is. Perhaps you're not remembering your childhood. Perhaps you're remembering yourself, the version of you before fear, before comparison, before approval became so important, before you started measuring your worth against everyone else. So stop right now and ask yourself a few questions. What if confidence isn't something you build? What if peace isn't something you find? What if happiness isn't something you achieve? What if they've been there all along, hidden beneath years of expectations, fears, labels, and other people's opinions? Perhaps that's why we're trying to fix yourself feels so exhausting, because you're trying to repair someone who was never actually broken. Maybe the child you missed never disappeared. Maybe they're simply waiting beneath everything that was never meant to be there. So this week, don't ask yourself, who do I need to become? Ask instead, what can I let go of? One fear, one label, one expectation, one belief that was handed to you by somebody else. Because every piece you remove brings you a little closer to the person you've always been. So this week, don't try to become someone new. Remove at least one thing that was never meant to be there. And I'll see you all again soon. Until then, take care and be safe.